Oh man, bro, we just gonna get straight into this video, gang. I ain't even gonna lie. Let's do it.
Found what now? These folks found who at what party, at what time, where? Nolan's Wells family attorney Benjamin Crump posted an update about 4 hours ago that completely changes this entire case. Benjamin Crump posted, listen, social media allegations claims there is a photo of Nolan at a land-based pool party in Jackson County before 1 a.m. on July 5th. Before we even get into the picture or where the picture came from or if the picture is legit or not, we have to first explain why this picture would be very crucial and important to this investigation if it's discovered that Nolan was at a pool party at 1 a.m. on July 5th. July 4th at 9:55 p.m. Pacific time, 11:55 p.m. Central, which is their local time in Mississippi, Nolan mama came to Facebook and...
Bro, this is when we was traveling as a family, bro, and we went through Mississippi. My mama said we are not stopping for nothing. Like, we ain't stopping for nothing when we go to Mississippi, bro. Like, you better use the bathroom before we get there. We better go to a gas station before we get there. You better hold that motherfucker until we get through whatever part of Mississippi we gotta pass. Cause, bro, this is sad, bro. Like, this is sad, and it's hard. It be so hard not to bring race in certain situations because of shit like this, bro. It's like you gotta have friends of your own, bro, of your own race, bro. You gotta have friends of your own race, your own kind. You have to be around people that can relate to you, bro. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong to have friends of another race or anything like that, but bro, I'm just saying though, bro, it's like every time you see somebody black around or just surrounded by this, it's like always a story comes up about them, bro. And it gets to the point where this shit is tiring as fuck. Cause when is my people going to fucking learn? When are my people going to fucking learn, bro? That's all I'm saying, gang. Like, this shit is fucking ridiculous, dog. I ain't even gonna cap you down.
Reported him missing. So at 11:55 p.m., Nolan's parents and family couldn't get a hold of him. His friends are saying they hadn't seen him since they left the island, and Nolan was officially reported missing at 11:55 p.m. So why is there a picture of Nolan at a pool party at 1 a.m.? Y'all not thinking hard enough if you don't got the answer yet, bruh. If I'm saying, why is there a timeline of...
Wait, 1 a.m.? But wasn't he reported missing around like 8? 1 a.m.? What? He was reported missing around like... That don't make sense. He was reported missing around like 8 something. If I believe so, it was like 8 or like 9. His mom reported him missing, right? What time did she post that? Yeah, like what? That was at 9:55. Yeah, it was at 9:55. She reported him missing, but the picture was at 1 a.m. That don't make sense. That definitely don't make sense. Because I'm pretty sure he would have his phone. But they said they said they found his phone too. So what? That makes no sense. That makes no sense, bro. That makes no sense at all. I'm gonna just be real. That makes no sense. So like, I don't understand.
But Nolan was a reported missing person at 11:55 p.m. their time. And the friends hadn't seen him. The parents hadn't seen him. The parents had went to go grab his phone by 11:55 p.m.
Yeah.
The parents were in possession of Nolan's phone by 11:55 p.m.
That don't make no sense.
So ask yourself for a second. Why is there now reports that Nolan was at a pool party at 1 a.m.? We are dealing with real-time COINTELPRO, the people who you believe is working in good faith, the people who you believe is giving you some amazing information, there are actual agents of chaos and people among us who are working against the mission. These are people, suspected white supremacists, probably. The agents of chaos are now working overtime once the photo came out. You see, the photo coming out done blew this shit open. The photo coming out done you cannot hide anymore. The photo already blew this case open. The photo took this from a suspected drowning to a murder. It's no buts if murder. So now the agents of chaos, according to our process, coming in trying to muddy up the game, trying to throw in salt to make the photo look less impactful. Nah, not happening. Let's break down the real. This is the photo right here. This is who they're saying is Nolan. Now the source of the photo and what happened to the photo immediately after it went viral will shock you and is even crazier than the actual photo itself. So this is the picture of Nolan. Now, I don't recognize any of the people he was on the boat with. Maybe this guy could be Warren. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't think so. He kind of has the same face as Warren, to be honest, but I can't call it. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'm going to leave this decision to you guys. Okay, you guys are the game day decision makers. Is this Warren right here? I don't know. But this is supposedly Nolan at about 1 a.m. on July 5th. The person who posted the picture initially, his name is Evan Noel Ford. Now, he didn't post the picture as a standalone. He posted a picture within the mix of other pictures. So this could very well just have been a mistake. He could have very well posted this, not really understanding or seeing that Nolan was a part of it, and just posted a picture of his entire day. And then this picture got caught up in the mix. Once he realized it, you know what Evan did? Instead of Evan, I don't know, making an Instagram post, making a story post saying, hey, nah, this was an old picture. Nah, this not from the 5th. Nah.
I can't find it.
Evan began to quickly do damage control. My biggest problem with all these people is they just been moving so suspicious. So as soon as the pictures began to go viral, you know what Evan did? Evan goes, because it was posted a part of this. So it was posted a part of this carousel. Evan goes and deletes the picture from the carousel. He completely deletes it. He gets rid of it. It's no longer there. And then after he deletes the picture, he goes ahead and turns off his comments for all the other pictures. Every time we're introduced to a new character, it's always something sus.
I can say if he just turned off the comments, maybe. But
my thing is like, yo, if you did nothing wrong, if you're completely like innocent, if this is just a mix-up, just come out and say, oh nah guys, yo, hey bro, y'all got it all wrong, yo. That's from like a couple weeks ago. I was just like reminiscing about Nolan, bro. You know, like sorry, bro. And like I'm like, but nah. Whenever they're confronted with anything suspicious, they just start moving so sketchy, bro. Delete the picture from the carousel. Turn off all your comments. Turn off your inbox. It's like, why y'all be moving so sus? Why y'all move so sus? Yo, y'all are like the most suspicious, sketchiest, innocent people I've ever seen in my life. If y'all innocent, why y'all be moving so sketchy? I don't understand it. But then conveniently, after the picture comes out now, all of a sudden, there's these stories of, no, it was 1 a.m. No, I don't believe Nolan was at that place at 1 a.m. That picture don't even look like 1 a.m. in the morning. This picture look like 8, 9 p.m. to me. This don't look like 1 a.m. in the morning. Look like 8.
Nah, Flacco, I can't agree with you on that, Flacco. I can't even cap. I can't even agree with you on that. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro, 10 p.m. can look like 1 a.m. in the morning. Like, once the sun set and it already dark, you can't really tell the difference between 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. Like, you really can't tell the difference. The only difference you can tell is by your body. That's it. Because some people may be more tired at 1 a.m. than 9 p.m. That's really it. You can't really tell the difference. Only way I would say is if between like the sunset and shit like that, that's really it. Because I think the sun set now at like 8:15, depending on where you at. Um, you know what I mean? It just really just depends where you at. I think the sun set like 8:30 on most on like the East Coast. I'm on the East Coast, so I think most states the sun set at 8:30. So by the time it like 9, you might see just a little. It might still be. I ain't gonna say a little bit light, but you might can tell that it's around like 9, depending on what's going on. But other than that, bro, nah, I don't agree with this at all. It definitely can be 1 a.m. You can't really tell.
8, 9 p.m. But I think the 1 a.m. narrative was thrown out there from my perspective to throw us off. Once you throw out the 1 a.m. narrative, it starts to discredit the very picture. Because it can't be 1 a.m. because Nolan parents had his phone by 11:55 p.m. Nolan was reported missing by 11:55. So it was not 1 a.m., bro. There was mass hysteria by 1 a.m. for Nolan to find Nolan. He wasn't partying by no 1 a.m. That was before 11 p.m. That was about 8-ish, 9 p.m.-ish to me. 8-ish, 9 p.m.-ish. And the reason why I think they had
Nah, I agree. Nah, I agree with you on that though. It was definitely before. It was before that for sure. But you can definitely tell the difference between 1 a.m. and 9 p.m. That's why they're saying 1 a.m. to try to rub off the fact of that. You know what I'm saying? But he was already reported missing at 11:55. So if he was reported missing and that's your friend, there's no way in hell that y'all don't know that he was being reported missing. Like, let's be real. If I'm out with one of my friends and they ain't talk to their parents and or whatever like that, and somebody report them missing, there's no way in hell my friend group wouldn't know that one of our friends is being reported missing. Like, if we found out, we were like, oh hell no, bro. Like, hey, call your people. Your people trying to get in contact with you. They ain't talk to you all day. Blah 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 blah. Like, call your people. Let your people know you good, you straight, whatever like that. You ain't missing. You just having a good time. You ain't at your phone or whatever. Talk to your people. There's no way. Ain't nobody. No friend, parent. Ain't no none of that. If they was close, how they said it was close. There's no fucking way. There's no way, gang. That shit was. I agree. The shit was before 1 because he reported missing, and his parents had his phone. So,
in the 1 a.m. narrative was to get us off the track. Was because if that was Nolan at 8 p.m.-ish, 9, late 7-ish, nah, it's like 8 p.m. and like 8, 9 p.m.-ish. If that was Nolan at 8, 9 p.m., that takes away the possibility that, oh, he just drowned at the island, and then his body washed up on shore afterwards, even though his body didn't wash up on shore after a high and low cycle, a high waves and low waves. It didn't wash up on shore, but conveniently it washed up on shore on a Monday. Cut it out, bruh. Right after people done searched the entire island.
yeah, that's insane.
That would take that away, and it would almost certainly confirm Nolan was killed or murdered far after that island and then brought back to the island to make it feel like his body was discovered. Because think about it for a second. This will make sense and fall in line with everything we know. Katie said, yo, Nolan had to cut our conversation short because he said he was about to hop on a boat with the homies and head back. I think they hopped on that boat and head back. From this, if this picture is if that's Nolan, his mama tend to think so, Benjamin Crump tend to think so, but if that's Nolan, that will confirm Nolan was alive after the island.
Yeah.
Nolan was murdered after the island, and Nolan's body was taken back to the island to stage a drowning. And then we get like a very sus, sketchy Facebook comment from apparently one of Nolan's friends or homies who was there. Now, I'm very suspicious. I'm very sketched out about this comment.
Bro, I'm just letting him read it.
I think this is one of the agents of chaos. I think this is one of the COINTELPRO because this account is responsible for spreading the 1 a.m. thing. And it would be impossible for Nolan to have been alive at 1 a.m. It was just too much mass hysteria. That photo had to have been about 8, 9 p.m. Anybody claiming 1 a.m., I think is trying to get us off the scent. They understand that once you throw enough mud in the water and muddy it up, that we kind of start to lose track, kind of starts to second guess and question the receipts. But if that picture is Nolan, there's no question somebody's going to jail immediately. This account apparently.
Well, she just claimed that he made it to the house. So something not adding up. She just claimed that he made it to the house. So they all calmed down. So that's when we head to Evan's house because he was throwing a pool party. So yes, No came to the party, and yes, we were drinking. If No is Nolan, then yes, he was at the house. So that has to be him in the picture. So how did he wind up on the island? I think they was trying to get Lucy and Natalia to try some.
Really describes a story of Nolan leaving the island, getting into an altercation with his friends, and then him being murdered, and then taken back to the island. So they go, bro, no. Again, this is a reply to a comment, by the way. Bro, No didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our friend No. Well, okay. No is Nolan. Didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our other friend. No and Wyatt did get into an altercation right after that, not even 10 minutes later, because Wyatt took his phone and Evan was trying to be hard. Nolan was definitely screaming, "Give me my effing phone back, Ninja, what the hell wrong with you?" So they all calmed down. So that's when we heard, so that's when we head to Evan's house because he was throwing a pool party. So yes, No came to the party, and yes, we was drinking, but Wyatt and Evan and Morgan and Andrew was really high, and I think they was trying to get Lucy and Natalia to try some as well. But yes, they got into it again at the pool party. It didn't end until almost.
I just want to know, why is she posting this on Facebook? Why? Why are you posting this on Facebook though?
1 a.m. I know Evan's mom kicked us all out once they started fighting. It was Andrew and Evan and Wyatt and Warren was basically recording and laughing, saying, get him. And all I could hear was No screaming. So yes, I tried helping. Then his mom come out screaming, yelling, drunk, make us leave, and was saying she was gonna call the cops on us if we didn't leave her house. But it didn't let No leave, and No was by the basketball goal that was inside the pool. He was leaning over beside it, gasping for air and spitting out blood. Okay, listen, man, we gotta be very careful, bro. Now, this person also claimed as well
that his mom know, and I just got to phone her. But come on, bro, they can pull up. This is my thing with them doing this. One, y'all already been deleting messages. Two, y'all do know that these companies are reliable to give out information like that on these cases. So it's not like they can't pull up phone records, text messages, Snapchat, all this different type of stuff. So y'all not as smart as y'all fucking think. Like, just come on and tell the truth. There's no way that boy body should have ended up on that fucking island, bro. There's no way. There's no way. And it took that long to get washed up. There's no way in hell. There's no way. Like, what are we talking about?
But like, Nolan's mom knows this information, and they just got off the phone with Nolan's mom. That's a lie. Nolan's mom is actively on Facebook right now saying she hasn't spoken to like this person, and that she's asking for this person to reach out. So that's a lie.
Exactly.
We gotta be really careful with not muddying up the real information
just
with
lying.
the fake information.
You think
these white supremacists?
You think nobody mama's gonna come out and say that that's a lie? Like, come on, bro, let's be real. Like, come on.
Just are trying their hardest. I seen a Twitter comment. There was somebody on Twitter, by the way, who is under every comment going off on how this Nolan stuff is a hoax. They're following Nick Fuentes. They're following a bunch of like white supremacists. This person, after commenting anti-Nolan stuff, this person then began to tell people in the Twitter replies that the person Like the guy who was supposedly Nolan in the video, that was apparently his son. Just outright lying. Not his son at all, just outright lying. So we have people who are actively working to discredit the movement, to discredit the information to get Nolan at least the justice he deserves. So when you hear stories like this, take it with a grain of salt. I think the image, the picture, for sure, is going to blow this case open. But be very careful with people like trying to get their lick in, trying to come after the picture gets released to tell us more and more information that's just completely inaccurate. Because if you've spoken to Nolan's mama, she would know. She ain't speak to you. So you're already lying in that regard. But be very careful. These people are con artists. These people are trying to do everything in their power to make sure that we look like we're manic, that we look like we're crazy, that we look like we have lost our absolute mind. They're trying to get away with this. This is just sickening, man. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Man, this whole situation's sad, bro, because it's like, this ain't the first time this gonna happen, and this ain't the first time it didn't happen. And I hate to say this and be somebody that's gonna say it, but I gotta keep it so real with y'all. It's not going to be the last until something like, bruh. I just feel so bad for his family, bro, because it's just like, when stuff like this happen, bro, like, you and these people don't be getting no answers on these situations, and people be treating this like a child life, like, don't matter. But people go so hard for a fucking animal, a fucking dog. Like, bro, I ain't about to say nothing. I ain't about to say too much, bro. It's your boy Tay. I'll catch y'all next video, man. Yeah.